turning off the music because it's loud.
Sorry. You told you TikTok. Enemies are harder to kill and hit harder. Experience points rewarded by killing enemies in combat are reduced. Character progression is faster if you kill civilian or citizens. Okay, combat difficulty is linked to the number of citizens you kill. Okay, so what if I just don't kill anybody? How do I progress? Confusion. How slow is the progression in this? Guess I'm about to find out.
"12 dreams for the Red Queen under crown of stone. 8 voracious beasts born from 8 restless nights. 4 nails piercing the flesh of the sinner. 1 prayer for the summoned, called by this song. 'Tis perhaps the countdown to oblivion for the once proud city of London. 'Tis perchance her inhabitants' last dance alone to face death and pestilence. Confronted by the eerie and unknown, mortals became desperate for answers. A flock's flight makes for an omen, the falling of a star, a dire presage. Turning to priests for interpretation when there was no reason to be found. When religion failed, men turned to science. I saw them build such vain cities. Crafting machines made for endless war. New questions flourished as old answers withered. What is darkness but lurking sun? What is wall but enslaved stone? What is glass but tortured sand? What is song but a call to arms? What is hate but jilted love? What is life but death pending?
Interesting, man.
Death. Since the apple was plucked from the sacred tree, mortality was believed to be God's punishment.
a righteous snare to keep mankind from ascending to the stars. They were all so wrong. Death is not a wicked thing, nor some holy retribution. A true punishment would be to never know its sweet kiss. Awaken from the harshness and be born once more.
Well, casually just a body right there next to me. If I have played this on my channel, I don't really remember. It must have been years ago. Why is everything so gray?
Thirsty. So thirsty.
Everything will be fine again.
Who are you to me? What? Oh god. Oh, okay. Yep. You did that. No remorse. Interesting. Interesting. Oh. That happened. Do I get to know who it is?
My sweet brother.
Oh.
Mary!
Apparently my sister.
Oh, no! Mary! Hold on! Please, hold on! Oh, God. Oh, no. Mary. Mary. No. No. No.
What have you done?
It's a nightmare.
Life's a nightmare. Let's do it, yeah.
No! Please, a moment, let me explain! These patrols are after me. No! No! Don't shoot! This is a nightmare. I need to get out of here.
Most games.
This can't be happening.
There's one of those vermin.
No! Please! Stop! I mean you no harm. What's going on? Oh, Mary. What have I done? What's all this about?
Has it fled? Shit, where'd it go?
Now, I can defend myself.
Kill the king! Bastards!
Kill the king, what?
Who are you? Stay back! Sorry, but you left me no choice. Who are you? Stupid beast!
I didn't lock on.
That's what you do with it. Sorry.
So this is the tutorial here?
Get them weapons ready!
No, please, stop! Who are you?
There's one of them vermin!
What do you want?
I don't even remember what difficulty I picked. I haven't taken damage. What how do I check the difficulty? Is that possible? Hold on.
I mean you no harm. I need help.
Die, you fucking leech!
Please, listen to me. I can't make any sense of this.
Shut up, beast!
Who are you? What is this all about? What in God's...
That'll do the rest of the job.
Just leave me. The
I
sun.
don't even...
It feels like it's burning me to the bone. I need to find somewhere to hide. Let me go! I need to find shelter. Is anybody there? What is this place? The place seems abandoned. I should be safe enough here.
Are we? That's my legit question, aren't we? There's just a body here.
Wait. This one's dressed up fancy. Let's run through his pockets.
Picking the dead's pockets? Are you serious?
I've still a rent to pay. He's got no more responsibilities. What's this? Go watch.
Beautiful it is. We fence it and share the takings. I suppose we are undertakers. Now, give him an Eve.
So they stole my pocket watch.
That's impossible.
But how do I remember that? What? How does one remember? Okay. Ow, my eyes.
Brother.
Mary!
Mary, I'm sorry. Whoever did this to us, I will find them.
Whoever did this to me, I will find. I don't know. You did the thing to your sister, buddy. There's no denying that. New collectible. Witches do not fear this. Do not fear the sun or fire, and they do not burst into flames or ashes when they are caught under rays of daylight, but it hurts them good, really good. I have personally chained a vampire to a tree to see what happened when the sun rises. The skin was blackened in a few minutes as it was burning from the inside. Its eyes and flesh melted, and I saw its unholy bones move and squeal as the beast tried to escape all day long. I'm not reading that because that is horrible. My guy, that is terrible. What? That's torture. That's torture to another degree. Okay. What's up here? Hello? Does it really have to be that bright? When you switch to like a flashback? Like the Lord, dude.
Who goes there? Who's there? Are you referring to me? No! No! I still have so much to accomplish. I still have so much left that needs doing.
I think a shillings is money. Oh, bet Brody had a gun. I'm about to use this to my advantage. Bring it on, Turtwinkle.
This one's lost. We need to leave. And now!
No! There's time. I can save him.
That's the enemy coming! The orders are to evacuate the hospital!
Ow.
Done. He'll live.
And now what?
We fight. Killing is a hell of a lot easier than healing.
Is it no? Wild.
No, it never got easy.
Fair enough, honestly. A used revolver. Okay, okay. Anything else I can loot? I can open this. It's not a cabinet. How about this? Can I open that box? No. I'm gonna scroll through it. You guys can pause the stream whenever you see the page that you want to read. I'm not reading that. Nope. Nada.
This makes no sense. None of it. No sense at all. It's a nightmare. That's it.
I don't know what kind of nightmare you're having, bud, but it doesn't seem like a good one.
So be it. Rational thinking only.
What? What? Wait, what? I don't want to do it. Hello? Why are you making me do it? Oh, this is some bull. Oh, dude. I don't want to. You can't make me. I'll sit here forever. I had to. Just progress, man.
This is absolute madness. I've
Fair.
lost touch with the real.
Fair.
Madness it is, as mad as the moon, who takes blood in sunlight into a glowing flesh.
Evolution. Okay. Bum, 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 bum. Okay, just gonna upgrade to 2. My XP's up there. Probably should move my camera. 1 second. Camera video settings. Lower right. Upper, no. Upper left. And then flip. There we go. That should be better. Now I can see everything I need to see. Go back from leveling. Okay, let's see. You throw a spear made of blood which can pass through enemies in front of you. A close range strike that will cut through all living creatures in front of you. Place a cloud of shadows at the target's feet or yours. The cloud will explode after a short duration, causing heavy damage. I like heavy damage, to be honest. It's a lot of damage. Yeah. Okay. I don't have enough for any of this. Probably should got more health. No, didn't really think about it. We are gonna try to not kill anybody, but
I'm not
people
mad,
that
then
want to kill me.
it must belong to the one who made me what I am. I must find him to understand what I have become.
Where is it? It's closed.
These people want me dead. I need to leave now.
There's the leech. Here!
Oh, great. You found me. What you gonna do now?
Oh, fuck you!
did I just do
My
that?
head's spinning.
How did I know I could do that? What?
Oi! Come out, you coward!
No. Suck it.
I cannot enter.
You're a wiener. I want loot. Give me loot, please. Please loot me. That's a dead guy. How nice of you to show up. Offhand weapons can be used by pressing triangle. They have attacks with special effects and consume stamina. Okay. Good to know.
I'm still in Southwark. I must reach the West End. Go back home.
Ow! Hello?
Die, vermin!
No. Nom 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 nom. Time for me breakfast.
Strength. A
Oh.
strength I never knew I had.
I never knew I had this strength either, man. Don't forget about me, I'm also here. Oh, let's see. But yeah, no, you can talk, by the way. I can 100% hear you. I know your stream's delayed, but I can hear you.
He's dead, alright.
He's dead. I'm not dead. I'm here. What's up?
See them fancy clothes? This one's a top.
Okay, ow. Okay, burn you.
This shouldn't be possible.
He's dead!
Every sinew, every fibre of my being is alive.
Oh, now I can't see my health.
I feel like
Where
a
have I put
child
myself? I
learning the
can't
limits
see.
of my body.
What I have. Need a shotgun. I can kind of see my own. Okay. I piece of monster doo-doo. Get my heart back. This man is just kicking my butt. Okay, ow, you're shotgun. How'd you not die to that? I don't care if you're in an animation. You
My
should die.
strength. My reflexes.
You should have
Not
died.
human anymore.
I mean, it wouldn't take a rocket scientist to figure that one out, buddy. Okay. Hopefully I'm not missing any loot, because I hate missing loot. But I feel like I am. But we're just gonna have to roll with it. Bum ba-dum bum ba-dum ba-bum. Do 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 do. Humans, join the ranks. Your king and country needs you. Join the British ranks and help the brave lads at the front. Okay. How about I don't do that? Yeah.
My poor sister. If only I had controlled my need for blood.
Fair.
Mary, someone will pay for what happened to you. For what happened to us.
Not gonna lie, I was not expecting me to do that. Seemed pretty tasty though. Nonetheless. Ow, my eye. Give me a second, sorry. My eye is dying.
The dizziness from the jump. I can
now control it.
control it.
How lovely. Let's see. Money? Any money, anything. Oh, money. 5 shillings. Brother, I'm broke. I'm so broke, I'm eating rats. Can I open this? It's already open. Eat another rat. Come here, rat.
This is
Actually, those rats are huge. What in the hell? Wait, huh? Why is this open? For what reason? That's the most useless door.
What will London have to say to me?
Everything.
I've so many questions unanswered.
And they will stay unanswered, buddy, because I don't know myself, to be completely honest with you. More money. I might not be broke.
Another corpse.
Another one.
The very streets of London become a mausoleum.
Another body. Oh my god, it's not like there's like people eating other people or anything. Totally not like people are draining each other from blood or anything like that.
Man has been drained of all blood. But I can still smell the scent of it.
I'm just gonna assume like he doesn't know what
Perhaps it will
a
lead me to my
vampire is
assailant.
at this point. Like in this time period, I guess they didn't really know about vampires. They were really called vampire. Vampiric scent.
Fresh blood. The smell is so strong.
Where'd it go though? This one? Right there, handprint.
Where has everyone gone? According to the blood patterns, that's where the victim was attacked. So that must be the killer's trail.
Found a hideout. Coolio. Hey yo. It's kind of cool actually. I can update stuff here, me. Do I have to save to upgrade? Let me see. Okay, so yeah, you do. Okay. I guess we do go for... Either we go for this or we go for bite. 100% more damage, or we go for health. This I don't really need because my HP goes up fast already. I feel like bite damage would be nice. I didn't mean to do that. Sit back down. Me did not mean to do that. Me did not mean to do that. Me meant to put you through pain and torture. Let's do damage. How much damage can I exactly do with a bite? That's disgusting. Excuse me. What? Dude, they die on a bite. Like, instantly. Oh yeah, no, we're gonna upgrade this, you know? And then we'll put upgrade to this when we get enough. Well, okay, no, you can't do that. Okay, maybe not then. My bad, my bad. Oh wait, hold up. No, confirm. The following night. Okay. District still stable. Great to know. They got loot in here. Love to see that. Love to see loot. Okay, now where's this blood trail going? Whoa, I can see people through the walls. Hold up. Yeah, this might actually be crazy. Hold up. What? Okay. Yeah, this is crazy.
At last, a little life.
Welcome, sir, to the Turquoise Turtle. My God, sir, you look like Jonah's whale just spat you out of hell. Can I get you a drink?
No, thank you. I'm not thirsty.
Well, grab a chair and get some rest. This is going to be another long night.
No matter what.
Why is it going to be a long night?
You must be new around here. Don't you know about the murders?
Do the police have any leads on a suspect?
Even before the outbreak, coppers never came round here. We're on our own. People die in these parts all the time, and no one cares.
That's quite horrible.
Tell me more about these murders.
Every morning for the last few weeks, bodies have been found. And those poor sods didn't die of flu.
Great information. I can kind of tell this place is like a bar.
I'm looking for someone who might have passed through here recently. Wondered if you might help.
It's been quiet tonight. The only other person I've seen went straight up to his room. Thought it was kind of rude, actually.
You mean he's still here?
Well, yeah. He paid for the entire week.
How long has he been here?
He rented the room a few days ago and didn't say when he'd leave.
Who is this man? What does he look like?
Well, like a gentleman, I guess. Well-dressed, quite polite. A professor or something fancy like that. Always writing, reading notes.
I need to meet this man. I have questions.
Just climb the stairs and knock on the first door. I heard him open his window, so I guess he's still awake.
They had
yes,
no customer privacy, did they? He just gave out all the information that I wanted. I feel like if I asked him for his name, he'd be like, "Oh, yeah, this is his name." Like hello. What was that show back then? Kinda wild. Alright, we'll check that out in a second. I want to look outside for a little bit. I want to take in the scenery. And also still loot, but you know, different story. Different story, different day. We'll probably get to know everybody too before we go up those stairs, to be honest. Wasn't I here before? Why does this look familiar? This is where I came from. How the hell did I not notice that? What? Incarnation is wrong with me. Literally where I came from. Just took a shortcut to get here, honestly. I saw loot in the trash can and I'm gonna go grab it. Can't stop me. Torn off page of a diary. Alright, let's meet everybody else here.
Good evening, sir. I wondered if I could ask for your help.
Wow, you look like you need a drink.
Yes. I apologize for my outfit. It's been a long night.
Been there, seen that. Don't worry, things can only get worse.
How worse? What?
Has anybody entered the bar recently?
Can't say. Sorry. I spent the night making love to that gorgeous bottle, see?
This is important, sir. Are you sure no one has come in here in the last few hours?
I don't know and I don't care. This is a free country. People still have the right to come and go, don't they?
Sure. I'm not gonna ask you
I'll
what's
leave
going
you to your
around because
bottle,
you just seem clueless. I'm gonna be real with you.
I hope I live long enough to see them wet boot boys get what's coming to them.
The Wet Boot Boys. That's a name
Hello,
that I
sir.
love to hear. Who was
Are
that?
you all right? Is there any way I can help you?
I don't know. Maybe you could just talk to me.
Maybe you prefer to speak with Tom then. He's more agreeable talking to strangers.
I just want
to talk. I didn't mean to scare you.
I'm not afraid, sir. It's just I've other customers to take care of.
I only see one customer.
Oh. Well, yeah, of course. I mean, I best check on them.
Okay, what?
What's going on around here? Where is everyone?
Too many dead, sir. First the epidemic, now all these terrible murders.
What epidemic?
What have you heard about the epidemic?
There's a Spanish flu.
Oh.
Yeah, killed so many last summer. Thought we'd seen the last of it.
Spanish flu,
Dozens
huh?
dying every week.
Are the authorities doing anything?
Nothing. There are so many quarantine zones in London now. It's gotten really hard to travel across town.
I'm not gonna ask you about the murders.
I'll leave then. Thank you.
Confront the man on the second floor of the Turquoise Turtle.
This is no place for you. Prewen has several patrols roaming the area.
They do not pursue me.
But they're looking for vampires, and they're most efficient.
Oh, they did know about vampires back
Has
then.
been identified.
I have a common objective, but I require...
I think someone is eavesdropping.
Are you certain? You might as well come in, whoever you are.
Slowly, vampire. Who are you?
Hey,
I mean
ow.
you no harm.
Wait,
saith
he's
the
going
vampire.
across?
Present yourself. I need a word with anyone.
Can you put the frost down, please?
Well, that's something I can do for you. And who might you be?
You first.
Tell me, who are you?
First, tell me what you want. Then I may tell you.
That's none of your concern.
Sir, you have entered my room in the middle of the night, pale as a corpse and shaking like a tree.
Fair.
So please,
Fair enough,
indulge
honestly.
me.
Someone is molesting people. In fact, killing them. Biting them.
The calling card of a vampire. Like you.
You seem the expert. How would that be?
I have my secrets, as you have yours.
Then if you are not a vampire, who or what are you?
Dr. Edgar Swansea of the Brotherhood of St. Paul. I'm performing an independent investigation here in an attempt to understand precisely what is going on.
Okay.
What have you uncovered concerning the murders?
It started a few nights ago. Rumors of violent murders. The docks have always been, shall we say, somewhat unsavory. But this is different.
How different?
A vampire is at work
Should I
here.
try not to kill anybody?
Famished. Reckless. It must be brought to ground,
Apparently
and
with the
quickly.
difficulty I'm on, if I kill people, it makes combat more difficult. So should I just not kill any citizens? Talking to you, by the way. I know your stream's delayed.
I heard another voice, that of a woman. Who were you talking to?
Ridiculous. I've no idea what you're talking about.
Something tells me not to trust you.
Then the feeling is mutual.
And what exactly is this Brotherhood?
Sir, if the name is not familiar to you, then we shall discuss it another time.
Okay, then help me.
Then help me find the culprit.
I may. If you'll first tell me why you opened this door.
I followed a trail. The scent of blood from a recent victim. It led me here.
You thought I was your aggressor. That explains a great deal. We're both chasing the same shadow.
Maybe.
A shadow, indeed. Yet I heard his voice in my head. There was a moment I believed I was mad.
You should let me handle this affair. You've no idea what you're up against.
No. I will find the monster. He is mine.
How will you do any better than I? But then let me ask you this. What are your intentions if you find the killer?
I will at last
I
have
was
the answers
asking
to my
you
questions.
through the stream. Should
I
should
can
I
only
not
wish you
kill
good
any
hunting.
citizens?
And pray we shall meet again.
But you never responded. Your mic just broke.
Not long ago, this sort of mess would have given me a laugh.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
If Swansea is not my attacker, it means somebody else came here tonight. Someone.
Evening, sir. Can I help you?
I have a few questions for you.
Yeah.
Well, if you must.
I spoke to Dr. Swansea. He's not the man I'm looking for. Now, I want the truth.
The truth?
So what did you say? Yes.
What do
no?
you mean?
I suspect that someone else was here tonight. And I don't think Tom wants to tell me about it.
I'm just the barmaid here, okay? If Tom says you're the only visitor we had, then you're the only visitor we had.
I can feel your fear, madam. Please, tell me what's going on.
It's Will. William Bishop. He came in here earlier tonight and he... Well, I thought he was going to clock someone.
So yes or no? Yes or no on killing the citizens? Like, are we not gonna kill citizens? That's what I was saying. That's what I was asking you. You just sat there in silence. I was so confused.
Why are you so afraid?
I mean, his skin. His hands. I scrubbed every glass and every chair that he touched. God, I hope it's not contagious.
What happened tonight?
He was dead drunk, as usual. My God, his eyes. His face. He must have caught something awful.
Excuse me.
He shouted and cried. It was terrible.
Tell me about this William Bishop.
Will was a sailor who worked at the canning factory before he lost that job. A nice bloke, really. He's never been violent. Until tonight.
Why keep it a secret? Why not tell me about it?
Tom's nothing if not loyal. After Will lost his job, he offered him one ear. They used to be good mates. But recently, well... Will started to get very aggressive.
I see. Thank you for your candor. I'll be sure to talk to Tom.
You just discovered a hint. It reveals secrets about a citizen or someone related to them. As a vampire, you need human blood to evolve. The blood quality for bar indicates the XP you will earn if you feed on this citizen. So we're not killing anybody. Correct. I mean, you don't have
Welcome
to. You
back.
get XP
Did you
for
find
killing
what you were
things.
after?
I can't say I have.
For killing, like, the enemies.
Are you sure no one else came into your bar before I arrived?
Hey, I told you, you were the
It
only
just
other
makes it
stranger
faster.
I've had.
is all.
Tom, talk to me about the visit from your old friend, William.
Yes, Will came by tonight, but he's not my friend anymore.
Why lie to me if he is not your friend?
I didn't lie. I said you were my only unannounced customer, and that's the truth.
Who is he?
William. Just an old sailor who loves his gin too much. He worked for years at the canning factory before it closed.
Is he dangerous?
Yeah. Like many drunks, he's all bark and no bite. He can barely stand up most of the time.
How was he tonight? Was he different?
Sicker than usual, perhaps. He whined and mumbled about how mean people were to him and how he'd like to talk to me outside, and then he left when I refused.
Weird.
I need to find him. It's a matter of urgency. Do you know where he is?
You could try his boat. It's up by the North Pier. He sleeps there when he's too drunk to get home.
Please describe him to me.
What'd you expect? He's a tall, sick bastard with a bad rash and torn old clothes. William used to be strong. Now he's a mess.
Thank you, Tom.
If you see him, tell him I don't want him back here unless he cleans up his act, okay?
Why is nobody questioning the blood on my body? And especially with the murders around?
Hello, sir. May I disturb you again?
And you're still ugly as sin.
I'll leave you to your bottle, then.
I'm seeing it. There was more.
Are they stupid or something? I've never even been to India.
Why is she talking about India? What is there anything to do with India, bro? What are you going about?
I will get to the bottom of this intrigue. What's been done to me, to this city?
Track the... Oh, I thought it said track the blood. I was like, what? I read that wrong. Oh, dead guy.
The body is still warm. This man has just been drained of blood. This corpse has been dried of its blood, just like the previous victim. This man was armed. He tried to defend himself. What's this? Some sort of note. Blood and empty gin bottles. This bishop fellow is something of a heavy drinker. There are blood splats on the other side of the canal. I must reach that barge.
Reach what? Should I go back and get HP before we keep going with this, or should I go back and get HP upgrade or no? I don't even remember where the hideout was, so we can go back to it. Oh god, my voice is dying. Help. Getting sickly. Just exit. Why do I have to confirm every time in? Like, yeah, I totally did it by accident. Totally did not want to upgrade. I totally came here and sat in the bed to not upgrade. Totally need a two-step confirmation. But that's the action I wanted to do. Is that a person? That's a light. I'm dumb. Looking for loot because I'm a loot goblin. Looty loot goblin. Looty loot, looty loot, looty loot goblin. What do you do with grease? Why is there like literally jars of grease? Anyway, it sounds so disgusting. Who the hell puts grease in a jar, dude? You lost your mind? Can I loot this? No. Fine, we'll go across. Jeez. I'm not to be mean about it. There's enemies here. Great to know. How do you crouch? I don't even know. How much damage does 100% more damage do? That did absolutely not enough damage for that upgrade to matter. I gotta upgrade it more, most likely. Let's go up here. What's up here? I'm cold too. I'm gonna bite you. I don't care. I don't care if you're level 4 or level 5. Suck it. You wiener. Equipped and press triangle to use rain. Equipped. Okay, so I don't even have the weapon equipped. How do I equip? How does one open inventory? Oh, there we go. L2, L2. No, R2. Where does one equip the gun? Would it be this? But I kind of like using the stun thing though. It's the thing that gives me the bite, and I want to do more bite damage. I need stun damage. Probably just keep the stun then. To be honest with you. My loot goblin side is finding all of the loots. Some enemies are more resistant in certain types of damage. There are 4 types of resistance: physical, melee, ranged, power, shadow. Orange indicates a medium resistance, red indicates a high resistance. Okay. So, he takes more melee damage than normal, I guess. Like, what am I supposed to do with that logic, though? Like, I don't even know. Is he facing away from me? Stupid. Kill the guy with the gun first. Okay. Huh? Did that just instantly kill him? No. I've been doing it all wrong this whole time. I don't know how to crouch. That's my issue. shotgun? Just when I saw a guy up here, didn't I? Come here. Nom 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 nom. You're my breakfast. Now you're dead. Yeah. You're next, buddy boy.
Steady, boys. We've got one enemy.
Oh. You hurt my feelings, sir. Now you gotta feed me because you took some of my HP away. Mad lad. Ow. Alright. Now your friend has to feed me because you did damage. And now he has to feed me because he did damage. Come here, please. Give me your blood. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, you hit me. Come here. Give me your blood. Full HP. Boop. Boop. Go to bed, fool. Absolute imbeciles. I got bullets. I got more bullets. They really want me to use guns. I see that now. I guess the way I came from. I just took a whole different route with it though. Is there anybody else nearby? I mean, there's a lot of blood. Corpse. New practices, new tactics. Ooh. I know some companions consider it an advantage if I... Okay, no. I'm Gucci. It's a lot of reading. I'm not... It's a no from me, champ. So you suck at taking melee damage. You're good against a bite. Sucks to be you. Now you're dead. What? How are you... What? Go to bed, you potato, you absolute imbecile, you absolute potato shell of a person. That's messed up. That's illegal. Like 20 continents. Not supposed to back away from it. It's not how that's supposed to work. Another dead body. Give me your looty loots. Hey, we don't have enough XP. Do I have enough to like upgrade something? A melee upgrade. Do I have enough for melee upgrade? I mean, why not? Let's see. What do I want? Increase damage, maybe? Let's do increased damage. Let's just get a lot of damage happening. Okay, don't know which way direction I'm supposed to be going. I think this way. My brain kind of slow. But I'm pretty sure.
Fresh blood. The whole building reeks of it. The scent is so strong it makes me dizzy.
Why not betray your trust? It's this first, you see.
Use scythe. Equipped two-handed weapon and press triangle to use its special ability. The scythe, for instance, can be used to parry an incoming attack. Inflicting heavy stun damage if timed correctly. That's the kind of build I want. Just do it. How do I? Okay, there it is. Even though it just made me upgrade this, it's already giving me a... Yeah, it's already giving me a better weapon. It's kind of toxic, to be honest with you. I'm gonna be honest with you, it's kind of messed up.
This place reeks of bloodshed.
Dude, look how much bodies.
I must have more. Oh dear God.
This creature is bedeviled. I must put it down.
Bishop. This is that guy. That friend or whatever. Okay, that was easier than I expected, to be completely real with you.
William, please, stop. William was an honorable man. I could have saved him.
Mr. Hampton, are you in there?
I knew him well, another lost soul, a kindred spirit.
Sir, listen to the sound of my voice. I'm a doctor. You're suffering from shock.
I must return to my flock. They'll stray without me.
Remember, certain skulls are every bit as resistant as we are.
Who are you? What do you mean by scowl?
You truly are a newborn. I should have realized.
Wait. You are the woman from the bar. Are you like me? Can you help me?
I believe, sir, I already have.
By George and the Saints, you've solved the mystery of these terrible murders. Patience, good fellows, I've come to offer help. Just give me a moment to secure my boat. We can leave this awful place.
William was not the evil man they claimed. He was just taken by the thirst. He needed his drink.
This man requires medical attention. We'll see he gets to the nearest hospital.
No, please, I must tend to my fold. My flock needs me.
There, sir. Go with the good Dr. Swansea. He's resourceful, and I'm sure he'll take good care of you.
You'd best come as well. The sun is soon to rise, and you'll need a place to rest.
I just need a moment. If I can learn something about what has happened to William, I'll be a step closer to understanding what happened to me.
Fair enough.
This poor creature can't be my maker. Could it be some subspecies of vampire? I must find a place to analyze the blood.
And get a new pair of clothes, bro. Like, I'm genuinely curious as to why nobody's asking me questions when there's a whole bunch of murders going on and I just got blood on my outfit. Like, bro, I'm like the prime suspect. How much blood is on me.
Where are we headed?
We're on our way to the Pembroke Hospital. It's just across the canal. They'll have a bed for poor Mr. Hampton.
William was... What manner of creature was he?
Predator, prey, villain, and victim. Who can say?
You don't have to watch anymore,
the important thing is that he's been stopped.
Duly noted. And the woman? What... Who is she?
What woman?
Oh, don't play me for a fool. You used me to locate that skull. You must know who she is.
And I thought you a gentleman. You shouldn't talk about a lady behind her back, but I will tell you she values her privacy. For London as peaceful as she appears from the middle of the canal. If only that were the reality of the situation.
To be honest, I've always tried to avoid this part of town.
Pembroke Hospital is the last bastion between the rest of London and the epidemic. The flu has decimated the East End and the war still rages. Welcome to the front lines of a plague.
This is where you work, Dr. Swansea?
I am the administrator of Pembroke Hospital.
I thought you were here in service of your mysterious order, the Brotherhood of...
Of St. Paul's Stole, yes. But first and foremost, I'm a man of science. A physician, like yourself, Dr. Reed.
How do you know who I am?
No need for modesty. You are Dr. Jonathan Reed, a surgeon of some caliber and renown, if I'm not mistaken.
You are correct, sir.
I knew it. I had my suspicions. But when you took the blood sample from the corpse of poor William, I was certain. Dr. Reed. Marvelous.
He seems excited to have me.
I attended 3 of your seminars before the war. I have the utmost admiration for your research. And what a turn of fate. England's most esteemed blood specialist returns to London a vampire.
Honestly, that is crazy.
From a so-called man.
That's crazy. I'm a blood specialist.
Traditionally, the role of science is to refute myth, but when myth walks among us, the Brotherhood of St. Paul has dedicated its purpose to their study. There's so much for you to learn.
And for that, you are right.
Well, then let me be blunt. Join my staff at Pembroke Hospital. As a physician. I suspect you'll not find a better post of employment to contemplate your predicament.
This is sudden. I was returning home to see my sickly mother. But alas, that was before contracting this affliction.
Dr. Reed, take a moment to consider. The post would be for the night shift, providing a good explanation for your absence during daylight hours. You'll be adequately reimbursed and have a place to hide. I even had the forethought to bring some clean clothes.
Oh, bet.
So, what do you say?
I'll take it. Give me the clean clothes. Don't have me looking like a fool.
But yours is a generous offer, so I thank you.
Brilliant! Oh, Jonathan, this is one for the book, and the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
So far, this story is interesting. I'm a blood specialist vampire. I'm a renowned surgeon. Huh. I'll tell you, this hospital needs repairs.
Dr. Swansea, thank goodness. I was beginning to be concerned.
Worry no more, Nurse Crane, for I bring good news.
We have another doctor on
Doctor,
board.
what a night. We lost 2 more patients. Nurse Scow said she couldn't take it anymore and resigned.
Yes, well, I'll make a new rota in the morning. In the meantime,
excuse me.
Find a good bed for Mr. Hampton. Be sure to pay attention to his needs.
Of course, Doctor.
Oh, and Dorothy?
Yes, Doctor?
Dr. Reed here has just returned from the front. He served King and Country and will be joining us here at Pembroke. We're very lucky to have gained a surgeon of his talent. And one
Dude,
so
I am
experienced
tall
in
as
blood
hell, dude.
transfusions.
That is good news
God
indeed,
damn.
Doctor.
Oh, yes.
Tall and handsome. Just the way I like it.
Here at Pembroke, it's not what we have, but what we haven't. It's only thanks to Nurse Crane and the staff that our ship doesn't sink. If you have any questions, just ask her.
Duly noted. Thank you.
Your assistance is required, Dr. Swansea, immediately.
Welcome aboard, Jonathan. We'll catch up after my rounds. Coming, Nurse Crane. I'm coming.
Pause. Can't say it like that anymore. But I'm curious what's happening.
We'll have a word in my office later, Jonathan.
Yeah, whatever, man. You're in my way on the stairs, but okay. Of course, this place is healthy. What's happening?
Nah, it's my turn.
Rotten or prestige, each heart contains the sweat of life. Drink at this river, dry it all.
Master gave me a good poke.
Oh, come on, you bastard. I won't bite.
Sir, please. You've lost too much blood. Calm yourself.
You think I didn't notice?
Stop your staring and get me to an hospital, you arse!
Be more polite, man.
Insulting a good Samaritan. Not exactly the way to get rescued.
Alright, sorry. I am in pain here. Me guts are spilling out onto the street and you're yabbering on.
Yes. That's a very nasty wound you've got there. Take my word, I am a doctor. Dr. Jonathan Reed.
Name's Clay Cox. I'd appreciate you helping me to a better place, Doc.
Follow me, Mr. Cox. Let me assist you to that better place.
Well, I'm taking him to the... I don't want to mesmerize him. I want to take him to the hospital.
Bring this fading light into the shadows. Dance with him the dance of life and death.
No. Nope. I'm gonna walk this lovely man to the hospital. No way. Nah, this game trolling. Embrace or release him. We're gonna release him. Duh. Nah, release.
No more. Not tonight. Not like this. I will not take another life.
Oh, is he fine now? Bro, just chilling? Yeah, whatever. You vibe, bro. I guess I just healed you by mesmerizing you. We don't talk about it. It's science, apparently.
It is wise for the huntsman to sometimes let his prey go. But no famished hunter can run for long.
I'm gonna keep running. I genuinely thought it was gonna force me to do it, and that was kind of gonna make me upset. I thought I literally was gonna have to do it. I thought I didn't have a choice.
Doctor, where have you been? I've little time to play hide and seek with new staff members, no matter how illustrious they may be.
Dang,
I found a wounded
aggressive.
man by the docks. He answers to the name of Clay Cox. He requires urgent medical attention.
Already making the rounds? That's the Pembroke spirit. I'll ask our porter, Milton, to bring him back immediately.
Thank you, nurse. What can I do for you?
Dr. Swansea insisted we provide you a quiet office. You'll find it on the second floor with your name on the door.
Thank you.
Dang, I already got my name on the door.
Isn't it?
Y'all work fast.
Yes, Dorothy Crane. Welcome to Pembroke Hospital, Dr. Reed. Your office has been
my neck's
prepared.
twitching. Oh my god, please help me.
I would like to ask a few questions first. And Mr. Hampton, the patient we brought in, how does he fare?
I gave him a sedative to help him sleep. Poor thing was in quite a state of shock.
What kind of man is Dr. Swansea?
Well, you accepted the job from him. I thought you would have known about your employer.
It's right to assume Dr. Swansea knows far more about me than I do about him.
You'll get to know him soon enough, and better than me. The administrator has better things to do than mix with us.
Fair.
Apologies, I've only just met him the once. This is sudden. I've only just returned to England.
Dr. Swansea is a brilliant surgeon and the most compassionate physician.
I already know
Thank
my
you,
room
Nurse
is.
Crane.
It's kind of a dumb question. She kind of said it was on the second floor already. I'm not gonna ask again.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm new here.
I've already heard about you, Dr. Reed. I'm Milton Hooks, the ambulance driver for this shithole of a hospital.
There's an ambulance
That's quite
here?
a blunt introduction, Mr. Hooks.
You can call me Milton. I like to speak my mind, Dr. Reed. Part of the job. Don't judge me, and I won't judge you.
I'm not sure I understand what you're talking about.
Well, I'm no doctor, but I'm pretty sure a gun can't be used as a surgical instrument.
You have a keen eye. I learned to shoot during the war, and have carried one ever since. Old habits die hard.
No need to explain, Dr. Reed. And if you ever need a better gun, remember, I may have something for you.
That's crazy, bro. Man said, I got these for you, bro. That's wild.
Do you need any medical help, Milton?
I'm fine, Doc. Physically, at least. But I would give everything to be in a better place right now.
Fair enough.
Goodbye, Milton.
Should we talk to everybody, get to know everybody? This is kind of like a game to get to know everybody, kind of thing it looks like.
Safer here than anywhere else in the East.
To get hints from other people. Talking to you, by the way.
Good evening, nurse. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed, the new surgeon here at the Pembroke.
Dr. Swansea has already told us about you, sir. I'm Nurse Gwyneth Brannigan. Welcome to the Pembroke Hospital.
Did he really? It's a good thing I wasn't hoping to keep a low profile.
All members of staff have already read about your new blood transfusion technique. Dr. Swansea made sure of that.
I see. Well, I'm a little surprised, but I suppose I'll just have to deal with this unexpected notoriety.
You must know, blood transfusions are Dr. Swansea's primary subject of research. He is convinced it is the future.
I'm not familiar with all the staff yet. Perhaps you could help me.
Brilliant professionals, most of them. Dr. Swansea has a gift for recruiting talent.
Most of them? Is there a problem I should know about, nurse?
It would be inappropriate for me to speak ill of a colleague.
Is there anyone that stands out?
Well, I have never met someone as dedicated as Dr. Tippett. He should be a standard for us all here. If only he were younger.
Why should his age be a problem?
I guess it's fair to say he's always pushing himself to the limits. He just doesn't know when to stop and get some rest.
Oh, see, so yeah, it's okay. So we gotta ask questions for everybody.
Do you require medical assistance, nurse?
Thank you for your concern, but I'm fine.
Goodbye, nurse.
So now we got a so now we got a hint from Mr. Tippett. I'm gonna guess this is you're Mr. Tippett, huh?
Good evening, sir.
So it is true. The famous Dr. Reed has joined us. I can't think of any better news during these terrible times.
Do we know each other?
This man got Dobby's ears from Harry Potter,
yes.
bro. The hell?
We met once before, at the Rockefeller University in New York.
Dr. Tippett, yes, I remember. I was assisting Professor Carell in his research about coronary bypasses. He had nothing but praise for you.
He was also very confident about your future. And look at you now. Eminent surgeon and blood transfusion specialist.
I'll ask the personal question. I want some other questions asked.
What is the Pembroke Hospital situation? And please, speak freely.
This hospital is not exactly the best of London. I'm sure you are used to
We're
working
gonna have to
in
go
a
back
better
around and
environment.
ask the questions about London, because
It's more than enough. In any case, the personnel of a hospital are much more important to me than the building.
Don't be misled by appearances, Dr. Reed. This hospital does not lack talented people. It just lacks hope.
What can you tell me about the staff in the hospital?
Some are really good, and others are not so good. But during this troubled period, there is no time for slander. I prefer to focus on the positive character traits.
Tell me more about cherished people, then.
Nurse Brannigan is a pearl. She is the most helpful and dedicated nurse I've ever worked with. A clever and cheerful woman.
You really seem to admire her skills.
I got a new hint of it.
I'll go even
Oh
further.
yeah, dude, I like this
If she
game
was a
already.
man,
Hello?
She would be a damn fine practitioner.
I'm about to know everything about everyone. All their secrets, all their dark past.
Dr. Swansea's reserve. But I must admit, he does all he can to keep this facility running during this crisis.
Ah yes, the burden of command.
Sorry, this is boring you, but I find this interesting. Finding out information.
Don't get me wrong. Swansea's a good administrator. I just wish he would get out of his office now and again.
You're exhausting yourself, Corcoran. Maybe you should think about preserving your strength.
No. We must keep on healing all those poor souls. We are the last rampart before chaos. Once more unto the breach.
What should I say? We have nothing to prove. This is not the right answer. So, out of these two, which one should I pick? Because choices do matter in this.
Nurse Brannigan is worried about you, Doctor.
She should not have told you that. I will have a word with her.
You don't have to blame her for her honesty.
I'm not that kind of man, my dear Jonathan. Actually, Nurse Brannigan's opinion is the only one I may listen to.
Oh. Didn't it say I got another hint from him? I'm not tweaking.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
I should have asked him about his medical. Nah, he's fine. Other than exhausted. Alright, so where'd she go? Because I got a tip from her, from her now. I'm about to know everybody in this hospital the first day. I'm about to be the greatest doctor of all time.
Safer here than anywhere else in the East End.
I'm about to be the top tier doctor of this whole entire hospital. Knowing everybody's personal life.
Are you really smuggling weapons through the hospital?
And why not? I've already been attacked by patients, you know. And by gang members willing to steal my money.
But you're not defending yourself. You're selling guns to civilians.
You keep people alive your own way, Doctor. I offer them another way to protect their health.
How is the situation around here?
You want to hear the situation is all right? It's fucking awful. We lack everything. And it's getting worse every day.
So what do you do exactly in this hospital? Apart from smuggling guns, I mean.
I've been an ambulance driver since... too long, I guess. I'll bring sick people here night and day. It's a dirty job, but I get it done. Most of the time.
It sounds like things have been a bit rough recently. What's happened?
Yesterday I got attacked by the patient I was bringing in. I escaped through the hospital's garden, but I lost my wallet when I was running.
You left an infected patient outside the hospital? That's incredibly dangerous.
Go there yourself if you want, but be careful, Doctor. I'd rather not bring your dead body back.
Since
we
you're on
can
the
go
front
get his
line,
wallet.
how is the sanitary situation in this vicinity?
It's a complete disaster. It's even getting dangerous to enter some streets or buildings. Even the locals attack you.
So you get like you can even get like side quests. That's cool.
Goodbye, Milton.
Alright, so where'd she go? I forget I can do this and see her through the walls. There she is.
It is the last thing our patients need.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Why does Dr. Tippett claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you
That
need
really
assistance.
wasn't much information. I was kind of hoping for more. I was kind of looking forward to it, to be honest. Milton hooks.
Dr. Swansea is right. This place seems perfect to conduct my research.
It's here again.
Good evening, miss. I'm Dr. Reed, the new surgeon at the Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, she looked crazy.
Your name has no meaning to me, mortal. You're nothing but dust blown by the winds of eternity.
I beg your pardon?
What are you begging for, mortal? My clemency? Well, tonight maybe I'm inclined to mercy. You'll never forget the night you met Thelma Howcroft.
You keep calling me mortal. Why is that? And if I'm mortal, what are you?
Well, Dr. Reed, if you must know, I'm a vampire.
Are you now?
And why do you believe you're a vampire?
I don't need to believe anything. It is what I am. It is what I feel within this hollow shell of flesh.
Please, describe to me how you feel. What is it like to be a vampire?
I can hear my body crumble from the inside as my flesh cracks and fades. I sense the last pulse of postulant blood within my drying veins. I need new blood.
I see. Have you ever heard of Cotard syndrome, Miss Howcroft?
Never.
It's a mental illness discovered by a French neurologist named Jules Cotard. The affected patients are delusional. They believe that they are putrefying, that they are dead, a ghost or a ghoul, or in your case, a vampire.
Delusional, you say? Oh, sad and petty mortal. You can't even begin to understand the concept of immortality. And you think it is I who am delusional.
This woman is crazy.
I'm assuming you must be a patient here. Am I right, Miss Howcroft?
It's only a cover. To hide from my enemies. I can leave whenever I want. As a woman, a spirit, fog, or bat.
Who are these enemies you mentioned? Can you describe them?
I cannot say for sure. But I sense their eyes on me from nearby. I feel them watching me every time I visit the garden near the morgue.
Near the garden. Wasn't that where Milton said he lost his wallet?
The staff here are not your enemy. They're here to
Very
help
strange.
you, to care for you.
I'm not speaking of the doctors in white. I'm speaking of the men and women who hunt me. For I am a vampire.
I see. Don't worry. These people will not find you here.
Is the food gonna take long to cook?
personally make sure
Is the food gonna take long to cook?
Thank you, mortal. But do not interfere with them, for you are no match for those that hunt me.
I might go get more brownies. Might give me some more brownies. I'm hungry.
And then chicken stuff tonight?
Huh?
Chicken Alfredo or whatever.
I guess there's not really much else we can do. Everything else is expensive. Is this really the hint I got? What? Medical
Do you
checkup.
require my services, Miss Howcroft?
I have no need for your medicine, Dr. Reed. Blood is the only drug I need.
Okay.
Who are you really, Miss Howcroft? I mean, apart from being a vampire.
Is that not enough for you, puny mortal? What do you require? Proof of my powers?
I'm curious to know who you were before becoming a vampire.
It was such a long time ago, I don't remember. Centuries of unholy life can have strange effects on one's minds, you see?
I don't know. I think
I'll
she's just
leave
crazy.
you, Mistress of the Dark, to your nocturnal.
I ain't gonna lie. She looks dead though. She does look dead.
But the suffering continues.
From the way her eyes and everything look, she looks like she fits the part.
Good evening,
but...
sir. Can I help you?
Unless you're here to fix my face. No. I don't think you can help me.
I'm Dr. Reed. I've recently taken the position of head surgeon here.
This dude got burns.
Injuries. Am I right?
Very bad
you
burns.
guessed right, Doctor. German shell took my pretty little mug right off.
Oh.
But they still call me Thomas Elwood.
Ow.
How is your stay with us, Mr. Elwood?
Oh, it's bliss. I just escaped death in the trenches to be surrounded again by the moans of the dying.
Can I ask you precisely why you're a patient here?
It's the pain, sir. The drugs don't work. It just hurts under the scars, if you get my drift.
I feel bad for this guy.
Who is treating you? Is someone in particular looking after your case?
Nobody since the old and tired doctor spoke to me. Started to think I was forgotten about. Wouldn't blame you.
You don't seem worried by that.
My face hurts so much more when I smile or cry. I've learned it's easier not to speak. But be assured I'm smiling inside.
Can I do anything for your pain?
Nurses gave me a bunch of pills. No effect. Told you. It's like the flames are under my skin, burning away.
I feel so bad for this guy.
Where were you stationed, sir? Did you serve for long?
I really don't want to talk about all this shit.
No offense. I was pushing too much. I served in France myself. I just wanted to know what happened to you.
You were an officer, weren't you? Then I doubt we fought the same war, sir. No offense.
Fair enough.
How close are you to Miss Horcroft? Are you aware that she thinks she is a vampire?
To wait for her next nibble is the best reason to stay here. Every time she approaches my bed, she treats me like something tasty. A normal person.
Aren't you afraid? She may hurt you if the game goes too far.
She's quite harmless, I can assure you. Her head's broken inside is all. While I'm busted on the outside. But she's still beautiful. Living proof that there's hope for me.
So do you let her bite you? You know that's not sanitary.
And why not? She's only supping a few drops of me blood. And the pain, it's real for once.
She could decide to bite less willing patients.
Then it's another good reason for me to stay here, Doctor.
You do realize she's mentally disturbed. It's called the Cotard syndrome. She truly believes she's a vampire.
In her madness, she never refers to my scars. And frankly, if I could, I'd join her world. It seems much more fun than the real one.
Fair enough. I think that's all I gotta ask her. So what you
Soldier,
doing? Go check.
Do you need assistance?
I'm fine. Just do something for this pain, will you? That's all I'm asking.
Okay, is there anything that I can do for pain?
Now, Mr. Elwood.
Because the pain meds aren't working. What am I supposed to do?
Pain. But the suffering continues again.
Oh, look who it is.
Good evening, Mr. Hampton. How do you feel?
Dr. Reed, is it? Oh, sir, I must apologize for my behavior.
What do you mean?
I was not myself in the factory. Fear and exhaustion made me say awful things to you, I'm afraid.
You remained perfectly nice and polite. A little delirious, perhaps. But who wouldn't be after enduring an abduction?
Thank you, Doctor. That's a relief. Now all I need to do is rest and return to my flock.
How did you end up in William Bishop's den?
I had received alarming news about his recent behavior. I went to his place and he refused to let me go.
Why did he abduct you?
William was an alcoholic. His addiction suddenly changed to blood. I don't know why.
Just like a patient I met here. This Miss Hawcroft.
Oh, you got information on her?
You dared to enter this awful place alone. You're a hero, Mr. Hampton. Or a fool.
I'm just a man trying to help his friends, Dr. Reed. William Bishop was a conflicted soul, searching for light.
What is the general situation in the East End docks?
The situation has always been tough, with a lot of tensions between the gangs and the dockers' trade union. The Wet Boot Boys are very nervous since they lost their leader.
The Wet... I keep forgetting.
Who leads the gang now?
Since Clay Cox went missing, it's his wife Edwina who runs the show, with the assistance of her minion, Booth Digby.
Clay Cox, he's here. He's in the hospital.
Has the gang been threatening you?
Ah, no. I've had
probably
this
get
nickname
information
for
on
so
the gang
long.
if I wanted to,
You know,
yeah.
the sad saint of the East End. No one dares to bug a saint. Not even criminals.
Fair enough.
Do you know Tom Watts, the bartender from the Turtle? I met him before I found you in the canning factory.
Tom? Yes, of course. Always the helping hand, good old Tom. Without men like him, corruption and despair would have wiped out the East End long ago.
People are still in despair.
How could it be otherwise? The authorities have left us all to rot in this contagious nightmare. No drugs, no advice, nothing. It's
They
a damn
really
shame.
did dress better back then, man. Now
Who should
everybody
I
just
avoid in
dresses
this
so
part of town,
crazily.
then?
It's kind of crazy
Any
to think.
particularly evil figures?
Not really.
Everybody used to
Most
be
men and
so
women are just doing
much
their best.
better dressed.
And it's
than
not my
nowadays.
habit to speak ill of people I know, Doctor.
What do you do for a living, Mr. Hampton? I can't help but notice the cross around your neck.
I manage a night asylum for the poor and homeless of the docks. And I try to guide the lost and hesitant on the right path to our Lord.
Are you a priest, Mr. Hampton? A deacon, maybe?
Not at all, Doctor. I'm just a man of faith willing to preach the good word.
Why didn't you use your cross against William Bishop? To repel him somehow?
That's a very strange question, Doctor. A cross is no magical token, if that's what you were trying to say. Not mine, anyway.
Interesting.
Have you made friends since you arrived?
Not really. But I recognize Miss Harriet Jones. I knew her when she lived by the docks. That poor woman had such a miserable life.
You never came to see her here at Pembroke? Receiving visits when sick can be an important part of the healing process, you know. We're not just bodies.
You're preaching to the converted now, Doctor. To be truly honest, I thought she was dead. She left the docks many months ago.
Interesting.
How do you feel, Mr. Hampton? Medically speaking, I mean.
I feel exhausted. Beyond exhaustion, actually. William drank so much of my blood in his madness. I feel empty.
You're in good hands here. Dr. Swansea is well versed in blood transfusion, and I'm sure he'll take the best care of you.
Thank you, sir. I believe all I need is rest. And then I can go back to the people who need me.
That's everything.
Goodbye,
man.
Mr. Hampton.
I think I learned everything.
We'll talk again later.
Is there nobody else in this room? This man just back here in the corner. Where did the vampire lady go? Hey guys, we're missing a patient. She kind of just upped and walked away. Huh? How do you get in there? What? Wait. What? Oh, her room's locked. Oh, okay. Let's go see if we can talk to anybody else, shall we? Hello? There's a doctor there. Who are you? Actually, is there a patient here? I want to talk to a patient. Yeah, patient. Yeah.
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. May I help you?
I don't know if a third opinion is needed. Your colleagues are already arguing about my condition.
I see.
Huh?
Would you mind telling me more about your situation?
I'm Harvey Fiddick. All I want is to get me bloody arm fixed properly.
Oh. How is there an argument about that? What?
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Fiddick.
I'm just a regular guy waiting to get his arm fixed, so I can return to work and to my family.
I was more curious about what you were doing before being hospitalized.
I'm a carpenter, and a good one too. But that means I need both arms to feed my family, Dr. Reed.
Fair enough.
Tell me about the doctors who are arguing about your case.
Strickland and Aykroyd. They both want the best for me, but there's a lot of pride there. Doctors are no different from carpenters, it seems.
What do you mean?
I often had professional arguments with rivals on a building site. Difference is I disagreed about wooden nails, not flesh and bones.
Are you satisfied with your treatment here?
Well, it's clear that I've chosen a bad time to be injured. Forgive my bluntness, but you seem overwhelmed by cases of the flu.
I won't lie to you about it. I'm afraid we are.
Are you sure you don't want to operate yourself, Dr. Reed? I have the feeling you're very capable. And your colleagues seem to think so too.
In other circumstances, you would be right. But for now, I don't think I can take on the responsibility. My apologies.
Okay, so now we gotta get hints about him
Goodbye
too.
for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
I'm surprised I didn't give me hints about his personal doctors, to be honest. Who's in here? Who are you?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed. Can I help at all?
No.
Really? Why are you here then?
I don't want to talk. My throat hurts too much.
I suppose that this pain is the reason you're here. Is someone taking care of you?
Yes. And no.
Could you at least tell me your name, sir?
Mortimer. Mortimer Goswick.
I'm gonna make this man talk more.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
Well,
I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
does it have something to do with the lady that's in the corner of the room, sitting there ominously with a weird fancy hat? Blink twice, if so.
How painful.
Hey, he nodded his head. That's a clear indication for me. I'll take it. I'll take that indication. It's pretty clear to me. I was correct.
Tell me about yourself, Mr. Goswick.
I don't want to talk, Doctor.
I'll go talk to this lady.
I
I'll
have
get
to
her.
go now, sir.
I'll get her out your hair.
But don't
you
hesitate
worry. I'll
to
scare her
contact
off.
me if you need any help.
Don't waste your time with me.
Crazy lady in the corner, what you doing here?
Good evening, madam. Can I help you?
It's my son who needs you, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. How can I help your son?
I'm Beatrice Goswick, mother of Mortimer Goswick. Could you check on him, please, Dr. Reed? I've heard much of your talents as a physician.
I got questions for you. Why is he terrified of you?
What can you tell me about yourself, Mrs. Goswick?
Not much to say. Just take care of my Mortimer and I'll cover all the expenses. That's all that matters.
May I ask if you have an occupation?
The other option was
I'm
so
a teacher
unprofessional.
by profession. I teach young women who are more ambitious about their futures than their families.
That option is so unprofessional. Should I say it anyway? But I mean, it's unprofessional to say it. But should I?
Are you really that rich? Most of the patients here are of a more humble origin, if I may say so.
Yes, thanks to my husband. May he rest in peace. I can cover any needed medical expenses.
Bruh.
What do you think of your reception here? Any complaints?
I have had the uttermost reservations about this hospital since we arrived. But we had no other choice, considering the state of emergency.
Is there something in particular that's bothering you?
Some of the staff were not especially welcoming. I suspect they're not accustomed to dealing with patients of such social standing.
Tell me more about your arrival at the Pembroke Hospital. What gave you such a bad first impression?
The ambulance driver was quite rude, for a start. And that nurse, Miss Hawkins, seems to have quite a dubious attitude.
What do you mean?
She managed to secure a bed for my son despite the epidemic. It was a relief, but it wasn't cheap.
Interesting. She charged you?
She charged you for a bed?
Yes, and I paid without question, considering the urgency of the situation.
That's allowed? Bro, I need to go look up the rules of this hospital, bro. What?
I share your concern, Mrs. Goswick. Be sure that I'll talk to the people involved.
I don't
so it's not allowed.
Compensation, Dr. Reed.
Dude.
But I'm aware such behavior would not be tolerated in other hospitals.
I'm pretty sure it's not tolerated here either.
Do you require medical attention as well, Mrs. Goswick?
I have other concerns right now, Doctor. But I'm fine, thank you.
I got another hint, didn't I not? No. Alright, so now we got a hint of Hawkins. I haven't even seen that nurse, have I? Did I miss a nurse somewhere? This is Dorothy. Let's just see what she got going on.
What can I do for you, Doctor?
Oh.
Thank you, Nurse Crane.
Oh, never mind. Your conversations are kind of pointless to me. Who is this?
Sweet girl. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed. I believe we're going to be colleagues.
Reed? Yes, I've been informed about your arrival. I'm Waverly Ackroyd. Welcome aboard, I suppose.
Does my arrival inconvenience you in some way, Dr. Ackroyd?
Let us just say that I don't particularly share Dr. Swansey's enthusiasm for hiring you. What we need here are reliable professionals, not overrated dabblers.
Huh? What does that even mean?
If you have a problem with me, Dr. Ackroyd, please feel free to tell me.
Dr. Swansey has imposed your presence on this hospital without asking anyone's advice. The benefit of his position. But I don't agree with it.
I know we've never met before, but I believe this hospital could use all the help it can get. You will agree with that, I'm sure.
Oh, but I have heard about you, Dr. Reed. Of course, you can't say the same about me, since I have not wasted my time courting the press.
Jealousy will not do you any good, or no need for such animosity. I don't think this bottom option's good at all. So I don't know which one out of these two.
Aren't you too old for such jealousy? It really won't do you any good, you know.
Don't be ridiculous, Dr. Reed. A simple glance is enough for me to know you have nothing for me to envy.
Since your tenure in this hospital is longer than mine, perhaps you can tell me more about this place.
Let's just say I'm tired of the carelessness around me. I have always respected the skills of Dr. Swansey, but over time his enthusiasm has become displaced.
Carelessness? Exactly what are you talking
Who is moaning
We're
like
here
that, bro?
to save lives.
Hello?
The people who trust us are not volunteering for experimentation. They're here to be healed.
I don't intend to run any radical experiments, Doctor. Even if I, as any good practitioner should, express an interest in pushing the boundaries of medical research.
Modern medical methods were created through audacity and ego. But there are rules in our line of work, and they're here to protect our patients.
New hint.
I don't know what you've heard about me, but I have already proved my value as a practitioner.
I don't question your skills, Dr. Reed, but your motive. Is it money, fame, or are you truly dedicated?
And what exactly is that supposed to mean?
I served in the war just like you. But unlike you, I did not use the wounded to play the modern sorcerer.
Be careful what you insinuate, Dr. Ackroyd.
I only want you to admit you used those men to improve your theories.
Again, this is not a good option. I feel like one of these two again. Actually, not. This is not a good option. Maybe it's one of these two, actually. Which one?
This is ridiculous. My blood transfusion technique saved many lives, and you know it.
You see? That is exactly what I hate about people like you. You avoid this kind of accusation instead of facing reality.
It seems you have bad memories of your military service.
I refuse to see this industrial slaughter as scientific progress. War only reveals the worst in men.
We can at least agree on something, Dr. Ackroyd.
This guy has issues.
Do you need my assistance?
Not at all. I'm sure that you are used to gaining people's trust with your impressive skills. Well, it will not be the case with me.
He's a monstrous penis, man. He's a monster. Someone give this man
Thank you
hope.
for your time. We'll talk later.
Someone pissed in his Cheerios this morning. Oh, we talked to that guy, didn't we? No, we didn't. His name is unknown. Who are you?
Good evening, Doctor. I believe we're going to be working together.
Dr. Reed.
Brother,
Dr. Swansea informed us of your arrival, but I could not dare to believe we'd have such good fortune. Such an honor, sir.
Thank you. And you are?
I am Thoreau Strickland, Dr. Thoreau Strickland. I'm a great admirer of your work, Dr. Reed.
Please, could you tell me something about yourself?
I'm a great admirer of your work concerning blood transfusion, Dr. Reed.
Why is it only that guy that hates me, bro? Everybody else knows me. Nobody gives a care like what I did, but like that guy just took it to the
I'm not ashamed
nine.
to admit you and your work
What did I
have
do to you?
inspired me. I am honored to have the opportunity to work by your side.
It's always a pleasure to share scientific and medical knowledge with someone eager to learn. I'll be glad to help you if I can.
This epidemic may be the century's most terrible disaster, but I'm convinced that we, as doctors, are the only ones able to defeat it.
Fair enough.
I based my technique on my mentor's research. He helped me perfect my method. What is yours?
I'd rather not talk about it. For now, it's just theories and first approach. My process is purely experimental and unsuccessful.
As long as you're cautious and methodical, you may remain empty-handed, but you won't fail.
You're not the first one to warn me, but I am convinced knowledge is the main weapon against the ravages of this epidemic.
What can you tell me about the Pembroke?
Well, it has always been an honor to work with Dr. Swansea. But with your arrival, I can't think of a better opportunity to learn about blood transfusion.
Fair enough.
You seem quite optimistic. It's a rare and precious attitude in these difficult times.
I'm literally gonna know everyone in this hospital, bro.
Is a test of
I'm gonna know
endurance and dedication
literally
for
where
us
they go to
men
the
of science.
bathroom
Questions
by
remain
the end of
about
this.
our capacity to resolve the situation.
True, true. Last summer, during the first wave of the epidemic, I used to joke with Milton about the extra work. We're not smiling now.
Do you need help with anything in particular?
Well, yes, maybe. I'm waiting for a batch of products I ordered for my personal research, yet my supplier seems to have vanished.
Do you want me to play the errand boy for you?
Oh no, Dr. Reed. But if you went personally to his shop, what with your reputation and all, he wouldn't dare to refuse the products I need.
I see. Well, give me the address, for I may pass by if I have time.
Okay, so that's a new mission.
What do you think of Dr. Ackroyd's aversion to modern medical methods?
It's a shame he's so narrow-minded. Dr. Swansea taught me that science is about exploring uncharted territory. I'm convinced that's true.
With the influenza and all that's going on, you should put your differences aside, don't you think? Why is it so difficult to work together?
I believe that if Dr. Ackroyd had been the one to discover the transfusion process, he would be the first to recommend its use.
So you believe it's just a question of jealousy and pride?
Dr. Ackroyd is as proud as he is blinded by his obsolete concept of medical science.
Meh.
Tell me more about your willingness to experiment with new medical techniques.
Harvey Fiddick is a patient suffering from a severe injury that could cripple him if not treated correctly. I'm convinced your blood transfusion technique could help him.
What is it you really want? To save him? Or to prove your point?
Fair question. I want nothing but to save my patient, Dr. Reed. Especially since I know Mr. Fiddick's story.
Tell me Mr. Fiddick's story.
Our first diagnosis was compromised because Mr. Fiddick lied to us about the real origin of his injury. He first claimed it was an accident.
But why would he hide such crucial information from us?
Because he is a proud father, ashamed of putting his children at risk because of his own negligence.
So we just found another hint for him.
This personal involvement could also appear to be a lack of impartiality. You must know that a good surgeon must remain neutral.
I agree. But that does not excuse Dr. Ackroyd's behavior. A man who did not even take time to converse with his patient.
Do you think keeping his distance was a mistake?
All I know is that I'm taking care of human beings with desires, hopes, and fears. Not some biological machine comprised of blood, bones, and flesh.
Fair enough. Is that all? I asked him everything.
Goodbye, Dr.
Alright, so go back to this patient and figure out some more information. Hey! You lied to me. Talk about it.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick. Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Tell me about your injury, Harvey. Why do you feel so guilty about it?
My wife died because of me. And now I may lose everything because I've been careless enough to hurt myself. What an arsehole.
Wait, what?
How could your job be responsible for your wife's death?
I was working a double. She went out to bring me a hot meal and got caught in a German bomb raid.
Oh.
You can't hold yourself responsible for your injury, Mr. Fiddick. Unless you tried to hurt yourself.
Of course I didn't hurt myself. But I can't work until my arm is fixed. My children need to eat, Doctor.
Fair enough.
Tell me more about the death of your wife, Harvey.
1915. I was in the army. Building workshops for the Royal Flying Corps. Helen was happy I wasn't sent to the front.
What happened?
The Germans sent Zeppelins to bomb the construction site, but they missed their target. My wife was bringing my dinner when the bombs fell.
How are your children after losing their mother?
They were smaller then. The only good thing about this is my Helen didn't bring them with her that night.
I'm sorry for your loss. So many died during the bombings. I served in France and witnessed the carnage there.
I would like to say that she didn't suffer. Truth is, I have no idea. I just know that I'm all that me kids have. Poor little bleeders.
No, poor guy. This guy got it rough, man.
Goodbye for now, Mr. Fiddick. I'll see you later.
You always need the words to calm the children, Ellen. As for
No, dude.
what a blundering idiot.
I feel so bad for him, dude. Man is going through it right now. Homie is going through it. Oh, look who it is. I know about you. I got some dirt on you. I got some dirt on you. Come here.
Good evening, nurse.
Good evening, Doctor. I don't think we've been introduced yet.
Nope, but I
My name
know
is Pippa
stuff about you.
And I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. Dr. Swansea has recently offered me a position in this hospital.
Well, it's a euphemism that your help will be appreciated, Doctor.
How would you describe the situation at the Pembroke Hospital?
Sorry, this is
It's
actually
serious.
boring you, by the way.
The flu is
You
wreaking
don't have to
havoc
watch.
amongst the staff and
This is actually
patients.
boring you.
We are running out of everything.
Nurse Hawkins, the Spanish flu won't last forever. Even the Black Plague didn't kill everyone.
I wish I could believe you. But what if this epidemic was worse? What if in the end, nobody was spared?
You must get a hold of yourself, Nurse.
Sorry, I'm exhausted. No one has any idea when this epidemic will be over.
Fair enough.
How long have you been a nurse?
Well, long enough to see that the epidemic is winning.
Just
And
tell
no
me.
matter how qualified you are, don't tell me you'll change that.
What should I say? You'd be surprised, you're right, or change your attitude. Hello? Okay, well, I guess I'm here by myself. I don't know what happened. Let's see.
You'd be surprised what dedication can achieve, Nurse Hawkins. In medicine, sometimes we're just a test result away from a miracle.
Sorry, Doctor. I don't want to sound bitter. But I'm
Did you
just
fall
too
asleep?
tired to give a pep talk like Nurse Brannigan.
I'll take that as a yes.
How is the Pembroke staff coping with the epidemic?
Well, not well. Milton, the ambulance driver, is even more grumpy than usual, especially concerning doctors.
Why is Milton grumpy on a daily basis? Is it just an act?
Milton's not the kind of man who's bothered about a bad reputation, whether he deserved it or not.
Why does Milton dislike doctors?
I don't know. Just ask him. But be warned, Milton is not the chatty type.
I mean, you chatted up me pretty well.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
I think the only person that's watching my stream literally passed out. So I have not gotten a response.
Thelma Howcroft said she was being watched by vampire hunters. Where are they hiding? I should investigate.
Hello?
Good evening. I'm Dr. Reed.
Always a pleasure to meet a colleague, sir.
What's funny?
Especially when he was supposedly dead.
A colleague? Are you a doctor too?
Not anymore, sir.
Hello?
I used to be Dr. Rakesh Chadana. Now, I'm just Mr. Chadana, pawnbroker and humble guardian of this morgue.
Why weren't you talking? I was talking to you that whole time.
Was your license revoked?
No, sir. It is just that I like to be precise. I run a little pawn shop
I'll
while
probably just
taking
do this
care
last
of the
conversation
dead.
and get off anyway.
But I used to be a real doctor.
Are you afraid or uneasy being surrounded by so many corpses?
Why should I? These bodies are empty vessels. Flesh left to decay. Poof. No soul anymore. All gone.
An interesting point of view. And quite an exotic one, too. Most people fear, or at least have a respect, for dead flesh.
Sir, as a medic during the war, I learned to face my death and the death of others. It's the pain we have to tame, not death itself.
How did you get this job?
After I left the army, I worked as an undertaker down by the docks. A dangerous place with many an unpleasant business there. Milton Hooks helped me get a job here.
Have we met before?
I don't think so, sir. Why?
When we first talked, you said you were glad to meet me since I was reported dead.
Funny story, sir. Your sister came here a few nights ago. You were missing, and she was looking for your body. She must be very relieved now.
Aw. Dang, bro. By the way, since you weren't here for the beginning, I killed my sister because I didn't know it was her.
Yes, very easy work, sir. All I have to do is watch a few bodies.
Yeah.
The situation was very different when the main morgue was still open.
Yeah, it was bad.
Why do you have to watch these bodies?
Because these poor fellows have no names. We keep them in case someone comes looking for the missing. Sadly, very rarely happens.
Why close the hospital's main morgue?
It was for sanitary reasons after the beginning of the epidemic. Cadavers had to be moved to the nearest mass grave.
A pawnbroker? I expect you get all types of people here.
Yes, sir. All kind of people. For I sell all kind of goods.
Who comes here to trade with you? It's very unhygienic, even unsafe. Diseases can spread. For the customers, for the hospital.
I'm very cautious, sir. I've been a doctor, remember? And all my clients are good people. In fact, I think I only know good people.
What kind of goods?
With the quarantine, it's not always easy to buy things. So I trade, I exchange. Some people sell, some others buy. I like to help.
Since you're not afraid of dying, do you believe in life after death, Rakesh?
No. I believe we must do all the good we can while alive. For our time is short, and the obstacles are endless.
Do you think you would enjoy immortality as a concept?
I don't think so. Don't mistake me. I love life, and I'd like to live a long life. But everything has to decay, sir. Even goodwill.
Do you really believe goodwill cannot last?
As I said, sir, everything decays. If I was to never die, goodness, I would be bored or worse. And I like to be helpful, sir.
Quite depressing, wouldn't you say?
Yes, but the good news is, we'll all die before losing our humanity, sir.
So you're ready to die?
No, I'm not. I don't fear death, for I won't see it. What troubles me is the pain my death will inflict to those I know.
You're a wise man, Mr. Chidana.
No, Dr. Reed. I am a foolish man. But I like to think otherwise.
Wait, so what do you sell?
Please show me what you have to sell.
Curious.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Opium. Bro, this man's selling drugs. This bro is selling drugs, dude. Brody's out here on the streets. Can recycle stuff? If we keep everything though. Alright, we'll just end it here. End the stream. Save game. How do I save? I don't know, it's not a save button. Help. Help me. How do I save? Oh, I gotta go to my room. Duh. Just go do that. And we'll evolve while I'm there anyway. Where's my room? I'll be honest, I wasn't paying attention.
This must be the place. It's definitely away from prying eyes. Relegated to the shadows. A kingdom of my own. At least I won't be sleeping in a coffin.
Fair enough. Eh. Serums. Light regenerative serum.
William Bishop's blood is much more unstable than human blood and shows extensive mutation. But this is not what happened to me.
Okay.
I must keep on searching.
Let's see.
The sun is about to rise. I can feel it. I'll continue tomorrow night.
We can upgrade my
I
bite.
have so much time now.
Huh? I'll do that. Required level 6. Okay. So then we probably should do this too. Big thirst, increase your blood absorption when using a bite in combat. That will also give us more damage for our drain. And that'll be all. We're level 6. We made it. So now we can start upgrading this again whenever we get enough. Once we get this to max though, when we bite someone, they're just dead. They're not going to survive. 1,400% damage, bro. I mean, it costs 2,000. It's going to be expensive. I see what they mean by it's way easier to level up by just draining people. But it also said that if I kill citizens, it makes combat more difficult. And I don't need combat to be more difficult. I'm already sucking.
If I'm to stay here until my research is complete,
alright, did it say?
I'd better learn to hide my
Alright,
true nature from the mob.
End this now. Yeah.